Hey, Canucks fans, we have some contract news for you on the Sunday afternoon. As forward Phil Di Giuseppe has agreed to a 2-year extension with the team. I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Sunday, March the 12th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I want to remind you that tonight is my 10:30 p.m. live stream, my Sunday night live stream. I hope you'll join me. With the Canucks victory yesterday over the Ottawa Senators, 5-2, that means 4 straight wins. That means I promise to dance tonight on my live stream. So be forewarned. I hope not to lose all my subscribers that put me over the 10,000 mark, but we'll see what happens tonight. I hope you'll join me. And then tomorrow night, in honor of my lovely wife Gail's birthday, she has reluctantly agreed to join me on tomorrow night's live stream. So 2 live streams to look forward to. Tonight, 10:30, a bit of dancing for you. And then tomorrow night, 11 p.m., my lovely wife Gail joining me right here in the home studio. I want to talk about Phil Di Giuseppe in a couple seconds. Excuse me, but I want to talk about the Canucks victory last night really quickly. Decent game, a lot of fun. Brady Tkachuk's always a lot of fun to watch, actually. He just has one speed, and it's top speed. And whether he's turning pucks over, stealing pucks, wrestling with Tyler Myers, whatever it is, he's a fun player to watch before. That Ottawa team is quite fun with guys like him and Giroux and Chikrin now and DeBrincat. So I don't think they had the best game. They were taking Ottawa was taking a lot of silly penalties. And meanwhile, we got to see another 2-point night from Hsmfangirl, a 2-point night from JT Miller, and then some really strong play from Neil Zaman and Dakota Joshua as well. They each had 2 points on the night. Thatcher Demko was solid as always. So and then Gail and I were in a suite celebrating her birthday, so certainly nothing to complain about there. So overall, a really, really good night. And if you want to put your thoughts about the game in the comments, that's fine. You feel free to do so. I didn't do a true post game. So the Canucks, with that 5-2 victory, they've won, like I said, 4 straight. They are 7-2-1 in their last 10 games, and they are 10-7-2. So they have 22 points in 19 games under Rick Tocchet. So that is over 500 pace. Not exactly a playoff pace, but you can see a lot of improvements. As we've talked about many times on the channel, a lot of improvements in the game overall, whether it's structure, whether it's not getting hemmed in, and then obviously their penalty kill is improving, and their penchant for scoring shorthanded goals. Another one last night is quite fascinating to watch. So yeah, give me some thoughts in the comments about last night's game. Let's spend a few minutes talking about Phil Di Giuseppe. A week after the Canucks extended defenseman Guillaume Brisebois to a 2-year contract, the first of those 2 years was two-way, i.e. gets paid a different salary whether he's with Vancouver Abbotsford. But the second year of the contract was a one-way contract, meaning he makes his NHL salary no matter where he is. So obviously a one-way contract is better. Phil Di Giuseppe did not get a one-way contract. He got a 2-year, two-way contract, meaning he'll get paid a different salary in Vancouver than he gets paid in Abbotsford. So obviously that is incentive for him to make the big club and get paid that much more. Now, with Di Giuseppe, he is a second-round draft pick. I don't know if you guys knew this. He's a second-round draft pick from Carolina way back in 2012. And this surprised me when I looked it up. He's actually played 214 NHL games. He had 4 seasons in Carolina, 41, 36, 49, and 21 games played. Then 3-game stint in Nashville. I'm not sure how that works. Then 2 years in the New York Rangers before we picked him up at the end of the 2021 season. He played the entire season last year in Abbotsford. And then this year for the Canucks, he has 2 goals, 2 assists. So 4 points in 13 games. So not bad, 4 points in 13 games. In Abbotsford this season, he has, 37 games. And he has almost a point per game, 32 points. He's 13 goals, 19 assists for 32 points in 37 games at Abbotsford. So 32 and 37 in Abbotsford, 4 in 13 in Vancouver. And it's kind of Rick Tocchet really likes this player. He never nails the pronunciation. It's funny that I just screwed up saying the word pronunciation. He never nails the pronunciation of Di Giuseppe's name in the press conference, the media availabilities. But you know that he likes him. He likes him enough to play him on the second line. with Miller and Besser. So that's not Garland, even though Besser and Garland are the same handedness, right-handed. But it's not Podkolzin, it's not Kravtsov, it's Phil Di Giuseppe. And of course, that's necessitated by Eli Mikheyev not being in the lineup and shut down for the season. So I get that. That's Mikheyev's spot, basically. But still, for Di Giuseppe to actually play a second line role, at least to start the game, that shows a lot of the confidence that Rick Tocchet has in him. Patrick Alvin says, we are excited to have agreed to terms with Phillip for another 2 seasons. He has been a reliable forward when called upon in Vancouver this year and has been an impactful player and leader with Abbotsford each of these 2 seasons. So he's 29 years old, so he's certainly a veteran. He doesn't fit into, the whole 24, 25-year-old player that the Canucks want to get in free agency or trades. But this is a guy that they have in their own organization already. He's 6 feet tall, 193 pounds, and I've noticed, and I think you've noticed, that he plays pretty well along the boards. He's a good forechecker. He always works hard. That's the thing about Di Giuseppe, is he works very, very hard, and you never have to worry about his effort level. So he's not the premium goal scorer. He's never going to rack up a lot of points, but if he can get in on the forecheck, and if he can play responsibly defensively and not be a liability, then he'll get his minutes for sure. And speaking of minutes, the last 5 games, he had 12:32, then 17, then 14:34, then 16:13, then 13:34. So it's been up and down, anywhere between 12.5 to 17 minutes. So not true second line minutes, and that's because he doesn't get any power play time. He gets looked over. He's never going to be on the first power play unit, and he hasn't been on the second power play unit either. So his stat lines overall: 2 goals, 2 assists, so 4 points in 13 games, -6, 4 penalty minutes. I'm surprised he doesn't have more than that, actually. And then a shooting percentage of 6.1%. So overall, this is a good low-risk move for the Vancouver Canucks as they build their depth in their organization. And the fact that it's a 2-way contract means there's not a lot of risk. If Di Giuseppe isn't playing well, then you just keep him in Abbotsford. And if he's playing well, then you bring up to Vancouver and you pay him his NHL salary for the time that he's here. But I think it'll be, when everyone's healthy, I think it'll be hard pressed for him to make the lineup, especially if they're looking at maybe giving a guy like Linus Karlsson or Aiden McDonough a shot as well. So I do think once everyone's healthy, it's going to be tougher for him to be a regular. But if he can be a fill-in, a kind of first call-up kind of guy from Abbotsford, I think that's kind of the role that the Canucks see him in, and that's why his contract is structured the way it is. So Canucks fans, let me know what you think about this signing, this low-risk signing, and let me know what you think of Di Giuseppe's play. Just put in the comments. I'd love to read, react, and reply as much as I can. And don't forget to join me tonight at 10:30 for my live stream celebrating 4 straight Canucks wins. Shout out to legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members. Thanks to all your support. For your support. Thanks to Advanced Experts Real Estate, Perform, Transform, Personal Training, and Weight Loss, my primary sponsors. And thank you to all of you. I always appreciate you. I never take you for granted. So subscribe, like the video, leave a donation, become a member, upgrade your membership, leave a comment on last night's game or Di Giuseppe's new contract, and make sure you join me tonight at 10:30 p.m. for my live stream. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.